lot. Yo. Me will shut a man in high crowd. If I'm next back up, I'm shut a man in high crowd. Next pussy fling a back, I'm shot anyone out on the side of the face. Easy people.
Peace to the guards out there. It's your boy King True. We back in the building. We drinking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Peace, shalom, Islam, Watagwan, Sakpase, was cracking, was popping. Was goody. You know what I'm saying? We back again to the request of the haters, you know what I'm saying? And the anticipators, you know what I'm saying? Today we just doing a Q&A. It's our first show back. We had a great show on IG Callers, a great show with Shammy. A little situation on that show or whatever, but we'll talk about it later. But today we're going to do a Q&A. So whatever questions y'all want to ask today, give us a second for the phone lines. I know people are calling in. Give us a second for the phone lines. We're doing a Q&A today, and so any questions y'all want to ask.
Please do not call with the fuckery of why is this show back? Why are we here? We're here because we're fucking here. That's why we're here.
Listen, any questions they want to ask, babe. Any question they want to ask.
Okay. All right.
Any question they want to ask. We here. I'm professional. Last time I got a little upset with a caller.
Gotta know in your feelings.
And I gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because I'm really not a bad dude. I'm a very good dude. I'm peaceful. You know, all that other shit is unnecessary. I shouldn't have said the things that I said or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a good dude, and I want everybody to know that. I want people to call up and
get to know us.
You know what I'm saying?
Who we are,
I don't want. About. Yeah, we ain't gotta do all that crazy stuff. But like I said, if y'all want to come in and talk shit, that's cool too. We gonna talk shit. We gonna do all
But I got a question.
What's up?
You said earlier, you was having a conversation. Mm-hmm. You said I get offended easily.
Yes, you do. Okay, so yeah. I mean, all right. So before I answer that question, I got a question to everybody in the chat. Everybody will call up. Okay. Are black women above correction? Are black women above correction? That's what I want to know.
What does that even mean?
I think a lot of times, especially as black men, if I try to give you advice or something or reprimand you on something, it turns into an automatic battle.
But you hear that word reprimand. What are you reprimanding me for? Are you my principal? The fuck? What are you reprimanding me for?
But if I do something wrong,
child?
If I do something wrong, don't you reprimand me? Don't you let me know,
I just let you know,
gotta chill. Boom, 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 boom.
Baby, you can't do this. You like, yo, shit like that. You can't do shit like that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like going in on me. Like, I'm not a kid. I'm not your child.
Right.
You don't tell me what to do.
What I do? I press the speaker. What's up? What I do? Press the speaker. Yo.
Yo.
What's up? What's good? What's goody?
Hey, shit. Yo, true, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro.
Go ahead,
I'll fuck with you, my nigga. You seem like a level-headed nigga that got his head on his shoulder.
That's what's up.
But my nigga, I seen the Instagram shit. I mean, the IG calls the other day, and I'm thinking to myself, like, if you feel that way, why you even bring your girl up there in the first place?
Okay. Because I'm not a coward, man, at the end of the day. My lady, this the thing, right? Before I was coming up here, I gave her, because we used to do a show before on Facebook, on the live or whatever. And we did it, all three of us, me and my boy or whatever, and my girl. So when we was doing the show, I had a thought not to bring my girl up here. We had another girl that we was going to bring up here, right, that me and my boy was close friends with.
Why?
Because I didn't want you to get offended, because I know how crazy it is up here. Now, he's talking about something a little bit different than what I was, you know what I'm saying? Although, like I said, anywhere I go with my lady, I do the same thing. It might be some instances where niggas might be looking at me in the street like, yo, this nigga, why you looking like, you know what I'm saying? I just do that, my nigga. It's just kind of weird. Like, it don't even have nothing to do with my girl. Like, if I go to a club or if I go to a party, I don't know. I just look around And a lot of times niggas be like, yo, this nigga must be a killer. He just came home. It's like, what's wrong with this nigga, son? That's just how I don't know. That's just kind of how I get down.
I can't knock you for being like that, my nigga. I know how niggas is.
So would you be the same way with your girl though?
Motherfuckers is bloodhounds.
Are you the
Exactly.
same way? Are you the same way with your girl if you have one?
No, I'm not.
And
Because
why?
I'm not gonna wife nobody that I can't trust. You know what I mean?
Oh, excuse me.
But okay, I see what you're trying to say. I trust my lady, but it's not my lady that. Cause it's not even about fucking sometimes. If a nigga come at your lady sideways, I gotta check that. It's not necessarily her all the time, you feel me?
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
No, it's never you. My bad. It's never you.
Thank
But
you.
what I'm saying is,
Clarify.
if I gotta
Come
check a nigga through my spirit, I gotta spiritually check a nigga. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotta say nothing crazy. Niggas is just gonna automatically know to back off. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But like I said, it's all love. I bring her around because I know these dudes up here is cool, but I don't know. Certain things are just kind of like subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I
It's just
feel
like
you, my nigga.
it's like you don't want to be a nigga, but sometimes that nigga just in you, son. And you just ready, son. Like, yo.
Motherfucker, bring that shit out to you.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? But yo, good looking for calling, my G.
Thank you.
You already.
All right. Peace.
What the fuck you mean? It's not me all the time.
It's not you all. I'm just saying, like, you know.
Do you not trust me or something? Because he did bring up a valid point about trust. Do you not trust me?
No,
Something
I
like-
don't. Listen. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody could do you wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I do the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peace of the gods, what it is.
Yo, true, my nigga. Come on, my nigga.
What's up, man? What's up, man? They killing
This
me.
shit is trash, my nigga.
It's trash.
Thank you.
I know, my nigga, but
Making
you
bitch shake
watching.
my ass, son, my nigga. This shit is whack, my nigga.
So why you watching, though? Why you
Where the
watching?
fuck is Shammy? I thought Shammy was here, nigga. That's
You
why
don't
I'm
got a
watching.
girlfriend? You don't got a girlfriend, my nigga?
Yeah, I got a bitch, my nigga.
Then
I
go
just want some
chill with her.
entertainment
You ain't
right
gotta
now,
call
my
me, my
nigga.
nigga. You ain't got
Where
to
the
be
fuck
mine.
is Shammy at? This shit is whack, nigga. I'd rather land
Shammy on the
Okay,
way to
bye.
your
But you
house.
still called in. Goodbye.
You fucking bean pot eating, nigga.
Goodbye.
Them shits is good. Stop playing. Stop fronting. Shits is good. Stop fronting, my nigga.
All right, let him go. Like, I don't understand the whole point of calling in if you're watching to say the show is whack, but
People
I'm
just
watching
want
the
they-
show. That
people-
is like
People want their fame, man.
that's stupid. That's
People want their
retarded.
fame. You already know. What it is, what it is.
Hey, yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, my nigga?
Hey, yo, let me ask you a
Niggas.
question, yo. Let me ask you a question. The other day, I was watching IG Callers, and you said something about that the Moors was a sellout. Why you feel that way?
Well, all right. Okay. First to begin, as far as the Moors go, I was trying to wait for the guy to come up here, but as far as the Moors go, the Moors, I'm trying to put it in the right way. First to begin, if you know the Berbers, right? Some of the Berbers was Muslim, some of the Berbers wasn't Muslim, right? You had two men that went to Mecca to study Islam. One of those men was, I think it was Yashur ibn Ibrahim. And you had another man, Abdullah ibn Yasin. Those two people went to Mecca, right? Now, at this time, if you know anything about the Oriental slave trade, at this time, you had Arabia basically controlling trade through the Sahara. A lot of things that they was doing in the Sahara, they was trading things like gold, clothing, spices, all kind of different stuff, including people. The Arabs controlled that at that time, my brother. Not all of them. Now, don't let them confuse you and be like, oh, Moors is black. Moors is black. Okay. Certain caliphates at that time was not black. A lot of those was mixed. Some of them was mixed
How
with
is
the
Moor
Persians.
not black? Doesn't the word Moor mean black?
The word Moor means people of Mauritania. The word Moor comes from the word Morus, which is a Greek word. You understand? So the word is not even derived to that people. You got to understand, before they was Moors and before they was Berbers, they was called the Amazi. I can't pronounce a lot. Y'all got to forgive me with these words.
So why would they
Amazi.
sell out?
They was
Is what I'm
called the
trying to ask
Amazi.
you.
And I don't see the thing about this right here when we talk about the history. I don't want to go into it all crazy because a lot of people they don't know that stuff.
Yeah, but why would they sell out though? What was the sellout?
What I'm trying to bring it home for you. Those two men, right? The two men that I brought up was black men. They were Berbers, right? Like I said, before they were Berbers, they were the Amazi. When Islam came in, they started referring to them as Berbers. You understand? Okay. Those two men came back to Morocco at that time, right? With a plan to take over the North Africa region, which is basically consists of the Sahara, right? Which is the trade at that time. So with them consulting with white Muslims, I'm gonna just put it in layman terms, with them consulting with white Muslims, they came back as black people back into Africa to take over that area to control the trade for Arabia, for Mecca. Okay? You understand that? So that is trade. Now hold on. They led a jihad. They led a jihad on the Berbers that controlled traded in that area in the Sahara. This is 11th century. So around that time, the Berbers controlled that area for trade. Those two men, black men, led a jihad on other Berbers tribes because at the time the Berbers were known as nomads. They weren't like one people necessarily. They were Berbers, but they were different clans, different tribes and stuff like that, different customs and things like that. So they forced Islam on them. You understand? Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna say that. But they forced the Islamic state through that area. And then from there, those two men would form the Almoravids. You understand? And then they would be known as Moors, going through trade. But before that, they were just the Berbers in that area. So that's one way. That's one way that they are traders.
So for the slow people in the back.
So they're traders because they. I get you, bro. But
it's the Oriental slave trade. It's the Oriental slave trade. It's the Oriental. Do history on the Oriental slave trade. The Arabian slave trade for people who are getting mixed up or whatever.
But the only thing I'm wondering is what people do you know that didn't do the same shit that you're talking about? So everybody did.
That's a fact.
You got to understand that this is a different time, and our main conflict, what got us to where we are, because you have to understand something, right? The first people to be involved in the transatlantic slave trade are the who? Do you know?
They don't know, Vic.
They are the Portuguese. They are the Portuguese. The Portugal was the first people to come in and get involved in the slave trade. Now, before Portugal was mainly Christian, it switched hands. Like it was Christian, it was Muslim, then it was Christian again. You understand what I'm saying? So after the Muslims during the Crusades time. So when the Moors was driven out of Portugal, not all Moors left Portugal. Some Moors stayed. There were still some black people there. A lot of them mixed in. A lot of them was married and stuff like that and converted and things like that. So you got to understand that.
But you ain't answer this question.
I know, but see, that's why I don't like to get in, because it's very deep. It's very deep. Okay, so basically, the Moors had control over Portugal at one point. They left, but some of them stayed. At that time, they were doing trade. A lot of them were involved in the Oriental slave trade, which involved black people of West Africa. That is where 90% of our genome comes from. West Africa. You understand that? So they basically taught whatever Portugal got from the Oriental slave trade, they brought it into the transatlantic slave trade. and they 10 times worse than, if not 100 times.
So
You
they just
understand what I'm
basically
saying?
did the same shit that everybody else is doing.
No, this is history, bro. It's not me doing the same thing. Everybody,
No,
if you
no,
do
no,
the history, it's the
I'm
same
saying the Moors.
thing.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying the Moors. The Moors. You saying the Moors did basically the same. They started doing the same shit everybody else is doing.
No, because you have to understand, it was the Muslims that encroached on us first, and at that time in the beginning, it was not bad. It was mostly, I don't even want to necessarily call it a jihad. They was just pushing Islam and it spread. You understand? So we kind of took on Islam, especially, you know, at the time, Arabiya Fusha at the time became very popular. At the time, the Arabic language became popular. It was like a trade language. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody kind of got involved with the Islamic thing. You know what I'm saying? Being that Arabia at that time was an Islamic state. So we accepted that. We accepted it, but we kept our main traditions. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have the Akan. You know, we have Vundum. We have Ogun. You know what I'm saying? Those are all West African traditions that we kept, that we brought here with us. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that the Moors have to prove Moab. And if you don't know that history, then it's hard for me to explain. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you an easy one.
This man came in here with popcorn.
I'm going to give you an easy one for the Moors, all right? And ask any more of this if you're not a Moor yourself. Ask any more, right?
Yeah.
Just like in the nation, just like in the 5% nation, we have what you call 120, right? In the Circle 7 Quran, they have lessons called the 101s, right? Ask any more. What's the question? What's the 93rd question of the 101s? What's the 93rd question of the 101s? I'll tell you right now. The 93rd question of the 101s is... Oh, my bad.
Make sure
I'm
don't
yelling.
drop popcorn on the floor.
The 93rd question of the 101s
You sharing?
is what does white mean? And the answer for that 93rd question is white, it means purity. Purity means God, and God is the ruler of the land. So what they're saying is that white means that you are the God of the land. That's real talk. That's the 101, the 93rd question, the 101s. Ask any more of that. They're telling you that white means that you are the God of the land.
White means pure.
White means purity. Purity means God, and God means the Lord of the, God, and God means the Lord of the land.
Where you get that definition from though? Where'd you
That's a part of the Circle 7. That's the 101s. That's common knowledge for them. Ask them. Ask them if they know their lessons. If you are more, you're supposed to know their lessons unless you're not doing more science. You're not doing more science if you don't know your lessons. Just like you can't be.
That's what I'm asking you.
You can't be a 5% if you don't know your 120. If you don't know your 120, you cannot be a 5%. So it's the same thing that applies to the 101. They know that. And if they don't know it, then they not a Moor. Right then and there. All right, but yo, I don't want to stay too long on this, so you know what I mean?
All right, peace, dog.
All right, peace.
Yo,
bro.
keep doing your thing, man.
All right, peace.
That's
I
your
just
element,
don't.
huh?
I don't want to go too crazy because I'll lose people and people.
You
know
do
what I mean?
lose people because you gotta dumb it down some. You know,
It's hard for me to dumb it down. I got it. That's about as dumb it down I could go.
Dumb it down. Just dumb it down.
That's about as dumb it down I could go. Next caller. Okay.
Next caller.
Yo, what's good? What's going on?
What's popping?
What's popping? What's popping?
Carbon. Went outside.
So yeah, you right about Portugal.
Factual.
In
Facts.
The Moors. What happened with the Moors? They didn't take over. They were just like the police of the whole Europe and Northern Africa. They were like the police for the white men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Moors. What people gotta understand, the Moors did sell to anybody that's from America that hasn't came here in the last 30 years. They're here because of the Moors.
Factual.
They don't want to accept that.
It's part fact. A lot of people came over here with Islamic names because they came out of the Oriental slave trade. You know what I'm saying? That's why they came here with Islamic names. It was a lot of people like, oh, see, those was the original.
A lot
Muslims.
of Israelites came too in those slave trades. A lot of those villages.
Well,
another thing they don't want to tell you, a lot of those villages in North, Just look at the white man's map, their own maps.
Right.
They're all Jewish towns in all northern Africa.
That's a
even
fact.
Middle Africa.
They
said Jewish towns.
It was the Jewish, the Christian. It was primarily the Jewish though. They had a big part to do with slavery. A big part. They financed
I'm not
slavery.
talking about
They
the white
financed
people,
Hitler.
man. Listen, hold on. Let me tell you.
They won't tell you that.
No, hold on. I know about that, but hold on. We're not speaking about. Let's speak. We're talking about the real Jews, the blacks, not them bullshit ass Khazarians. We're not talking about the Khazarians, the fake Jews. We're talking about the blacks in the whole Africa. If you look at those maps, in all those towns were named. They had Jewish names.
Because
all
Jewish
those
people ruled at a time.
So what the Moors did, and then this is a white man told me this. A white person told me this. He said the Moors went to villages and looked for blacks with circumcised dicks, and that's how they knew they were Jewish. And they were grabbing up different villages and were just telling them, "Yo, you're coming with." They were selling all the blacks, the Arabs and the Moors, all the blacks, and all the blacks got put in these ships. And the first ship that landed was in Dominican Republic. The first ship and the first slaves were coming from Benin. This country called Benin in West Africa. Right. And those first ships came in the Dominican Republic with that bitch-ass Christopher Columbus.
Right. I mean, that's another piece of history that we got to talk about, too. You know what I'm saying? But all that is tied in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, yeah, no, and another thing, one thing that nobody knows, I don't even think you know this.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm putting you to the test.
Okay, go ahead.
Who liberated Africa from Portugal, Belgium, Congo in the last 70 years? Who lost 15,000 troops in those lands? Go look in Africa and West Africa and look at those statues. Look at the statues and look at the names. What country does it say?
You talking about Cuba? You talking about
Cuba?
Right.
It was Cuba.
Right.
Cuba. What people don't seem to understand is Cubans were fucking crazy. They actually went up. They sent their agents.
Some Cubans identify with the African traditions. I mean,
it goes way back. But so with Cuba, there was a secret mission. Listen to this.
Right.
Cuba said this is directly from Fidel Castro.
Hurry up, because I don't want to.
I got you. This is directly from Fidel Castro.
The views.
Listen, man. Fuck the views, man. This is about knowledge.
You know what I mean?
Well, damn.
It's about knowledge.
Yo, check this out.
Let me just break it down. They went in Cuba and grabbed all the darkest Cubans, sent them on a secret mission to motherfucking Congo. Look that up.
Right. That's a fact. Yo, if you want to come on the show and really talk, my nigga, DM me. No,
I don't be doing that.
DM me if you really want to talk. We can have a full conversation. I just don't want to.
No, we good. Nah, I watched the show. We good. I just, I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's cool, man.
I got
Take care, man.
Peace, brother. Peace. He's cool. I mean, people want to know. A lot of people want to know this information. I don't want to go. It's a lot to grasp. Like, I love Sarnetta and them, and I love Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed and all these different brothers. But let's focus on what we're doing here. I'm trying to focus on practical life. History is another thing. You gotta really want that. You know what I mean? All right. What's good? What's going on?
Yo.
What it is?
You about to say some fuckery?
Yo, boy.
That's that.
Please not hang up on me, my nigga. You heard?
No, I'm not. I'm giving you a chance. I ain't hang up yet.
Why would we hang up on you? Why?
We love you, my nigga. We love you, my nigga.
I'm about to say, boy.
What you want?
What it is, my brother?
Yo, your show is trash, bro. You sit here with a nigga for 20 hours.
You call every show, my nigga.
Yo,
you, nigga, is you. You the reason why I'm here. Cause you calling, I come to the show just for me to hear you.
So keep me on the phone. How you catch them other niggas on the phone? I'm gonna tell you why you trash. Let's talk, nigga.
Let's go.
Alright, so copy.
Good.
Why the fuck you be talking about nothing, bro? You was talking for like 40 hours. I watched your girl cheese for 20.
And that's why you still in 4th grade, my nigga, cause you ain't heard nothing. You ain't listened. You gotta
talking
listen
about
to the
this.
information,
This
upgrade
other
your
war-
life, my nigga. Where you from?
Yo,
Where you from?
Boy,
Where you from? I think you
cuz,
from Long Island somewhere.
He
Where you
from
from?
he from Brooklyn.
Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
He from
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
nigga. Where? Where in
I
Brooklyn,
think he from
nigga?
the star.
I'm from everywhere in Brooklyn,
He
nigga.
from the
He
star.
everywhere, nigga.
That's that shit the nigga from the
Nigga,
star
I'm
say.
Mo cousin, you heard?
You
Who the fuck is Mo?
Okay,
Who's Mo?
All right, I think that's
Yeah,
flip
nigga.
people.
Ask Mo where I'm from, nigga.
Hey,
I don't know where
hey,
the
Mo
fuck you from,
cousin.
my nigga.
Alright, but other than that though, son.
Yo,
you
where
worried
you
about-
at?
worried-
Really? He was saying something.
Oh, you
Just
what?
let them critique their opinions. They're obviously watching. Obviously, they want to say what they gotta say. Just let them say what
Nah,
they
that's a
gotta say.
fact. Nah, keep calling. He gonna call again.
He's definitely gonna call again because he's Mo's cousin. Answer the phone.
But this is what I want to know. All right, I'm gonna ask this caller right here. Yo, you have reached the guard body.
Yo,
Yo, let me ask you a question.
hey, what's up?
Are black women above correction, my nigga?
He don't even know what that means.
Above
And
correction.
what do you mean
See, I thought he didn't
above
know that.
correction?
Like, do us as black men have the right to reprimand a black woman, or not
Stop
reprimand?
saying reprimand. Like,
not reprimand. Not
stop saying reprimand.
Reprimand how?
Okay, not reprimand because I'm about to get jumped in the studio.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean
Okay,
reprimand?
let me change the word.
Get.
Do we as black men have a right to scold black women?
What are you talking about?
Look,
It was
look.
scold like a child.
I'm
That's
asking
my
the
thing.
caller. I'm asking the caller.
All right, ask the caller. Caller, what's
Act
your
like
answer?
I said, whoop her.
What's your answer?
Nah, I don't think so. I look at it like this, man. If she, you said whoop her, expose
Nah,
her.
that's not whoop her scold. Like, try to tell her, hey, what you doing, I think you wrong in this, and I think you need to step your game up because you falling off in this category. Do we have the right to do that?
You supposed to. Honesty is the key of a relationship. You can't lie to a woman.
Right.
And expect honesty on the other hand. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let them know what it is. If they out of line, you gotta tell them they out of line.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They doing something wrong, you gotta tell them they doing something wrong. You understand? It's not talking to them like a kid.
Facts.
It's basically something to let them know in the near future so they know not to do it again. You understand what I'm saying?
Factual.
And that's all it is. It's common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
My thing is, like,
what?
black women just kind of, they make it seem like when, and I asked Shammy this, I was like, yo, can you be in a long relationship or a marriage and still be a man? You know what I'm saying? And still have your masculine ways?
You saying
Because
like
it's
black women emasculate
if
men?
you scold a woman nowadays, she's on your neck.
Hold on. So you're trying to say that we emasculate our men, that we don't want you to be a man?
Sometimes I feel like,
But naturally, nowadays, women are more masculine than men.
But why are women more
but
masculine though?
why?
There's a reason why
a lot of
women are more masculine, though.
a lot of men are fucking up. This is true. A lot of niggas is bitch ass niggas out here. I'm not even
Thank
gonna
you,
front.
which is
But
why
the
these women
thing
gotta
is,
step
with-
up.
in the marriage, when you get into a marriage with a woman, men usually lose all of that masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? When you're in a regular
That's what I'm saying.
relationship, we got all that.
You got
we take
you got
all of
niggas
that.
like Shammy saying that he relate more to women now.
What?
I believe that
So-
since his marriage.
So, question. So, when you get
Why?
married,
You love that. Look. Okay, you got Shorty right here saying that she love that. Why? Isn't a man supposed to be a man? Not to say that Shammy's not a man. I ain't gonna say that. Shammy's definitely
He
a...
said to me, he's a very secure man. Because the first thing he said,
Nah, Shammy's a man, but I could relate because females are more honest than men in certain
All
areas.
facts.
If you're
That's a
around
fact.
men all day, you're gonna after a
It's
while.
defensive though. I don't
You're
necessarily.
gonna hear bullshit after a while. Women are more honest
I'ma
with
say
you.
this.
You understand what I'm saying?
When it comes to
Lie
men,
about everything. They put makeup on their face.
when it comes
what?
to men,
What does
hold
makeup
on.
have to do with anything?
When it
Y'all niggas
hold
wear
on.
hats to cover up y'all
When it
receding
comes to-
hairline.
I'm gonna tell you why
so-
men lie about their emotions. Because it's a defense mechanism. It's not that a nigga being a liar. It's just that I can't act certain ways around you truthfully because you might use it against me. That's just defense. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a natural thing. Like, unless you found that woman that you wifed up, that you with, and you gonna be with her for the rest of your life. then and she can handle your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And you can be that way with her. But I don't necessarily think that a man should just go out there and just exude all his emotions to everybody. That's bugged out.
You're not supposed to, as a man, we're not supposed to put our emotions towards our woman anyway. It's certain things that we.
Right. You feel like I do that? You feel like I exude my emotions to you too much?
Number one, emotions. Once a woman seen that you're weak, they're gonna look at you as weak. Not all women. You understand what I'm saying? But a nice portion of women will look at you as you're weak once they see that there's some type of weakness in you. You understand what I'm saying?
So showing emotions means that you're weak?
Yes, for a man.
How?
Because we are not necessarily emotional creatures. We have to use
men
logic.
is not the men.
No.
We're not supposed to be emotional.
Logic. A logical man attracts emotional women because a woman naturally wants to be balanced out. Now you do have some toxic people that attract toxic people that just fuck with toxic people, but a woman that wants to change is gonna go for a logical man.
But what does being logical have to do with
that's
emotions?
Critical.
That's a fact.
What is logical?
Okay. I'm gonna do it like this, right? Now, okay, when it comes to like religion and you go back in the days and stuff.
Just get to it.
A lot of they say that the man goes out. Hush your mouth, Duppy. Duppy. What y'all do, man? What on? All right. What me I say is, yo.
If you part of a religion, you the most illogical person ever.
That's not true. That's not true. You can be illogical. I ain't gonna go there. You ain't making me go there right now. All right, you gonna maybe that's just a whole other shit. All right, all I'm saying is this, is right. The man is supposed to be the gatherer. We're supposed to go out there, kill the meat, and bring it back home. Now there's a certain mentality that comes with that. You have to be a logical person. You can't be an emotional nigga going out there, trying to go out there in the forest, trying to get your daily bread. Because you're going to go right the fuck back home. You like, it's too dark out here. I'm going home. You have to be a logical person. Now, emotional, right? Now, we talking about women now. Emotional, right? Women are emotional because they deal with children. They have to have a certain amount of affection for a child.
But not all.
That's a fact. That's automatic. You have to be soft. Your titties got to be soft. You can have bricks on your chest trying to breastfeed.
But when you breastfeed, your breasts do break up, so that doesn't make sense.
For milk, babe. For
milk.
But
your breast still
break up. And then afterwards, what happened? The baby's all in your breast and shit, and I'm getting jealous. But
you're supposed to have emotions for a kid, but not every
woman has emotions for kids. Not every woman
because some women
to be a mother.
Some women are crazy and above critique.
No, but what you said doesn't make sense.
Yo, good looking, my bro. Good looking, my bro. All right.
Peace, Thank you for calling.
Keep calling.
But what you said doesn't make sense. Not every woman are fit to be a mother. Not every woman has that motherly instinct, even though men think that we're just supposed to be, I'm gonna nut at her and make her a mom. And then y'all get pissed the fuck off when she don't take care of your kids and shit.
We talking about women that have lost a certain form of nature because we live in unnatural times.
What?
We live in a time where women don't have to have kids if they don't want to.
But that's
that. That's unnatural. You don't have to be. Yes, that's very yes. Why you born with a uterus?
Wait, stop.
Why you born with a vagina?
But sometimes not all women can have.
Evolved into a time where we could do that.
But not all women can have babies, though.
We used to cook shit
on that really evolution?
They could now be cooking on electric stove tops and shit.
Is Percocets evolution of crack, nigga? Like you know what I'm saying? We did crack back then, now we doing Percocets.
Go to the call. Go to the call, because you tripping. Hello.
I'm not a sexist. I love women, but we have to know our position.
Perks.
Yo, come on the camera.
Hello.
Yo, hello.
Yo, what's good, pussy?
Oh,
what's good, my nigga? What's good? I'm not a pussy though, but it's alright. Yeah.
Nah, man, it's funny because you're talking about men are logical, but you're up there being
not
emotional
logical,
threat.
Pussy. Get the fuck out of here.
Let them talk. Let them talk. Stop getting so emotional.
My bad.
Look at your emotions. Look at your emotions.
It's not emotional. Don't fucking insult me. I have problems too. Just like everybody else.
You're insulting women about not being able to handle their emotions or whatever the fuck.
See,
you talking
I'm
about.
not gonna sit here and yell.
Unnatural.
I'm not gonna
We're
sit here and
unnatural.
yell. I'd rather hit you.
But you have to remember, some women can't have kids.
That's
Not
why.
that they don't want
That's why
to.
men
They
fight.
can't have kids.
That's why men fight.
Whatever.
What?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they playing Jeopardy song. Huh. Thanks. Hang up. They
You
told
a
them
bird
bad
ass
comments.
nigga. That's Alex Trebek
But
for real.
what are you talking about though? Like, it makes a woman unnatural for not wanting to have kids.
Let's touch on that.
That doesn't
Factual,
make sense.
yes.
How?
Because you have that natural yearning in you.
But not all women want.
Not all women are reared to that. That
Okay.
comes after a while. Eventually, you're going to say, damn, I want to have a kid. It's the same thing for men. I know, Nick, just like Space. Space, you ain't never be like, yo, I want a kid, but it's crazy out here. You ain't never said that.
No.
You a liar because you said it on our show.
No,
Yeah, he's a fucking
liar.
liar.
Nigga,
He's
you
a
a liar.
fucking liar.
That's why I
You're
asked
a
you.
fucking
That's
liar.
why I asked you. That's why I asked you.
You asked. Wait.
Thank you. Look.
No,
Yo,
I ain't telling her to
yo,
stop.
come, yo, sit right here.
No.
Look at this fucking shit, yo.
You asked me, what I want? Do I want kids? That's what you
Right.
asked me.
Okay.
And what I said.
You said yeah, but not with none of these crazy shorties. That's what you
I
said.
said with who? Yeah.
But you said you wanted. The only reason why you saying that because of what
But I don't yearn for. I need a kid. I don't do that.
you don't yearn for it because of what society has given you.
It'll be
enough
cool.
money. You're not.
For
you're
what
not doing
society?
enough.
Even that, but
It
it's
is
like.
that.
Let's keep it. I just missed the call. For let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a band. We don't live in a natural environment. So I hate like a lot of people be like, all right.
We
Hold
don't.
up.
We live in New York. It's not a
Thank
natural
you.
environment.
A lot of people be like, yo, why you can't just be positive? That's not realistic. For the world that we live in. No, people be like, yo, crime, you know, let's stop black on black violence. There will always be black on black violence. Because people that are always around each other are, at some point are going to disagree. You know, that's just a fact.
Go to violence, though.
You know,
we could evolve
Hello?
into.
Hello?
Yo, what up?
What's up? Hey, look, you can't talk about females being sensitive or niggas being demasculine when at the same time you flip out when somebody says something about your girl. Even if a nigga
Why y'all bringing me into this?
and you can't bring your girl on a fucking
Yo, I
TV
haven't
show
flipped
or
out
a
on
live show,
nobody.
and you don't want nobody to compliment or even want to follow your girl.
Is she into girls?
Yo, I was just playing. I was
Like, bro,
joking.
you said if your girl
Y'all can't
smack
tell
you, you
jokes
don't like
no
that
more?
shit. That's demasculine like a
So
motherfucker.
niggas can't make jokes
if a
no more?
bitch smack me, I'm smacking her back.
Because if I was like, nah,
What?
Oh,
Wait.
so hold
What
on.
is it? So y'all still on this shit about if I smack him, he smack me
That's
back?
some kinky
Y'all
shit. I don't
really
like
love
No,
that
nigga,
whole I'ma
that's
beat my shorty
demasculine.
type
If a-
shit. Like, what
if
the
a
fuck is
nigga
wrong with
smack
y'all?
me, I'm
Who
beating his ass.
raised
If a
you
bitch smack me,
niggas? Who raised
No,
you
check this
women
out. Check
beating
this
ass
out.
niggas?
Check this out. Ain't nobody smacking the guard. Chill. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking, my nigga.
Excuse me?
Ain't nobody smacking the guard.
Anybody do
What up?
Yeah, I understand that, but
So-
look, bro, you can't say
So,
being in a relationship make niggas soft when, like, when your girl say something or you say something and she like not with it, you be like, come on, baby, like not like that. You cop out. So at the end of the day,
why
you
would I
saying,
sit
like,
here
your
and
girl's
argue
making you
first to begin? Why would I sit here and argue with my woman and make her do anything that she doesn't want to do? First to begin,
No,
that's
it's not an
emasculine.
argument. I'm
Because you don't
saying
have to
you have
fucking
a
do
point of
that.
view, bro.
If your shorty respect you, you wouldn't have to do that. She gonna
No,
follow
but
your
look,
lead regardless, my
There's been
nigga.
times
So
where I
regardless
seen
of
you
what you talking
say
about.
something and she'll say something against that, and then you're backtracking and be like, nah, not like that, babe, but you know what I mean.
Because
So we
what
don't know what you
man
mean,
has the
nigga.
capabilities to argue with a woman for an hour?
It's
Without
not
wanting
arguing.
to fucking hit her for
That's-
real.
hey,
That's
that's
the
common
problem with
opinion.
niggas.
We're not-
Niggas get mad at women and want to hit them because they don't know how to leave or they don't know how
We're
to
not
deter
talking about the
an
hit part.
argument.
I'm talking about just period. Anytime you have a different view and she like, nah, I'm not with that, you cop the plea and be like, you know what I mean, babe? No, she don't know what you mean, nigga. She not feeling your view. She got an opposite view of you.
So is that being
That's
emasculate?
messed up.
Is that being emasculate? Is that what you're saying?
No, that is because you changing your view to satisfy what she think or to not get into a conversation with her. It's not arguing. Don't always got to be over being mad. You can have a different view with somebody and have a conversation without making it seem like you gonna fuck somebody up.
Me and my girl have different views all the time.
There's two different.
I tell her ass, okay, how much you need for your nails? She might tell me my nails is $40. But when I come back and pick her up, she come back and be like, all right, well, my bad, it was $80.
That's all facts, though. That's all facts, though.
Right?
Nails are at least like $90.
My thing is like this.
If you get your nails done in the pedicure.
There's two different type of arguments, right? There's two different types of discussions when it comes to debating. You can deliberate on something, have a disagreement or a discussion, or you can have an argument. An argument and a discussion is two different things. Just because you disagree in a discussion doesn't make it an argument. Okay. You don't feel it? That's cool. That's cool. Fine.
When you do it, it's a discussion. But you saying females is making everybody soft now, or niggas is not.
I'm not saying all women. Forgive me if that's what it makes it seem like I'm saying. The vast majority of black women will try to test your gangster as a man only because they want to make sure that you are you. If you're presenting yourself to be a man, then I want to make sure you're a man.
Every woman test they do. From black, white, I done seen Asian women test an Asian dude, and we believe that the Asians got the most control over their female and culture-wise. That ain't true.
I wouldn't say
some women just don't give a fuck. The only people that I see have their women in check like that is Muslims.
That's a fact. But
that's a white woman is gonna check her man. Black, if you allow your woman to check you in a way, you're gonna get checked. Just like it's some women that, just like your woman won't allow you to call her a bitch.
Right.
But it's some people that when they call their woman a bitch, they not gonna argue with their man because they feel like I'm not gonna go there with him.
Right, and so sometimes you deserve to get checked. Sometimes we fuck up. It's a balance. You gotta know when to do it and when to turn it off. You can't do it with everything. And I'm gonna bring up another point too. But yo, good looking for the call, my dude. Good looking for the call.
All right, have a good one, bro.
Peace. Another thing. When it comes to raising children.
Yeah. We do have kids.
We got kids.
We have 4.
We got kids.
Thank you.
Yeah, we doing the thing.
Answer the call because they about to do something stupid. Go ahead.
All right. Yo, what up?
Anyway, what about raising kids? Say that.
When it comes to raising kids. Now we have to talk about the factors, right? Some women come out of.
You look great though.
That's my lady. That's my boo.
Thank you.
You holding it down, son. She trying to holler at you on the low. I'm not feeling
Shut up.
But nah. So I'm gonna let this one fly by. I just want to get this point out. As far as raising children, we have a lot of people that come out of single parent homes. So, like in the case of a father disciplining his child, right? You got some women out there that don't like that. They have a problem like, why you talking to them like that? Why you talking to them so hard? You know what I'm saying? Why you hit them like that? You know what I'm saying? Which in some cases, yeah, maybe you should say that if it's too forceful. But sometimes as a father, one of the jobs as a father is using discipline and knowing when to use it and how to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about balance. Let me answer this call. Go ahead.
Yo, bro, no funny shit, bro. That nigga is playing now, bro.
What happened?
This is going on for 30 fucking minutes plus. Where the fuck is shampoo? This shit is trash.
Thank you.
Y'all don't.
Good
looking for the
You know what I don't understand? Y'all call and say that the show is trash, but y'all fucking watch.
They watch it. No,
I don't get that. Y'all trolling the comments, but y'all are fucking watching.
If the fact that it's
Shammy is here. Niggas got substance. Why y'all trying to compare Shammy to us? Shammy is here. Shammy is right here.
But I think that's very tacky for people to call up and say where I'm at, because y'all don't give a fuck about me.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just, you know what I mean? Don't do that. That shit is not polite.
Facts.
We on some new shit now.
You know everybody here on the platform brings something different.
I'm out there listening. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him, Shammy. Tell him.
Where have we go?
How you about her?
Yo, sit right next to her. Sit right next to her.
When you got out, when you got up and left, I was on my live. Nigga said, "Smell her seat." Nigga. I do that. Niggas like,
oh shit, what's up? Yo, Shammy's show is coming up next. We not gonna do a real long show. You know what I'm saying? So we just
the point of this show is for y'all to ask us questions.
Sammy, get the fuck out of here.
No one's even asking us anything. No one's asking us questions. That's the whole point, so y'all can get to know who the hell we are instead of just calling up with the fucking bullshit with the foolery. Like, how old are y'all again? Who the fuck raised y'all? If you don't like something, keep it fucking pushing. Like, I'm tired of the shit now. Like, y'all are very annoying.
No, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Yo, peace. You were now talking with the guard. What up?
Hi, can I speak to Queen Flip?
Queen is not here.
Not here right now at the moment,
Next,
bro.
Goodbye. I'm getting tired of them. They started to get on my fucking nerves now.
Listen, it's the same niggas that's calling if you here. It's
and
the
all that
same
is
niggas that's
understandable.
calling. It's all good.
But damn,
it's no problem.
expand your fucking brain.
Let them call.
Like, learn to have a fucking
call.
conversation. No one ever told you I had to have a fucking conversation.
All right,
no, I'm tired of them.
Okay,
they're annoying.
Yo, peace to the God.
Hey, man, I'm calling from Canada. I love the show, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for the love, bro.
Hey, man, are you gay? I really like your smile, man. I want to fuck you.
All right, yeah, so...
He tried it.
Me and you had a conversation before we came on here. You was asking me some questions.
Yes.
Do you want to ask them? You want to come up and ask them?
I don't want to be on air, but.
Cause we on I'm only how much time we got?
You got like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, no problem.
Let's talk about online dating.
Let's talk about it.
Or like
we met online.
Me and my lady met on POF. My name? Oh no, Ladora.
Azabi on the show.
Azabi / Ladora.
Azabi.
Azabi. Yes. As in beautiful.
As a boss
ass
bitch.
What you been calling out for the last? How long?
I don't like pussy. I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay.
I love it.
That's mine. That's mine.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
Yes.
Let's talk about online dating.
Let's talk about it.
So me and my lady, we met online. We met on POF.
Okay.
We did meet online.
We did meet on POF. Yeah.
How long were you talking before you guys actually met?
Like a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks ish. 3 weeks ish.
Okay, so who approached who?
He approached me, but then I was deleting the app because there's some clown ass niggas on that app who just trying to fuck, and I wasn't there for that.
Shout out to POF, son.
So when I was leaving, I just was like, I liked his conversation, so I was like, you know what? I'm deleting the app. Here's my number. So I basically shot my shot, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And so what drew you to his profile?
Nothing. He came. First of all, he came to my profile. That's number one. That's number one. He came to my profile. That's number one.
Okay, so it's not like Tinder.
No, it's not like Tinder. It's. I don't know, but I don't remember.
I can't remember how that shit go either.
I don't remember, but I know he came into mine. And he messaged me. He wasn't talking about fucking me.
All I know is she had a whole bunch of face shots.
So he was like,
and he thought I was fat because I had a whole bunch of face shots. So he thought I was fat chick.
I'm like, yo.
I was
into it
because he was talking to me. I was like, no.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I just like my face. He's Jamaican. He's stupid. I just like my face. Like the fuck?
Racist, son. Racist.
I just like my face.
You can't stop with the racism. We like all women, bro. All women, bro. We don't discriminate.
But they like a lot of fat girls.
Pum pum is a pum pum.
He do like fat girls. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate.
Because I did my research. I did my research before we got together. He like fat girls.
She was a very thick, shaky girl.
What is thick though? She wasn't thick.
She
I could pull up her page.
Girl that was like, damn.
I can pull up her page right now.
Oh, to the max.
I can pull up her page right now.
Yo, but what is
me?
fat to
I'm
you?
talking
What is
to Mike,
fat? Like 200 pounds?
Fat to me or to him?
Yo, hello. We got a call. We got a caller.
Hey, what's the topic of discussion, man? Tuning in from Hawaii, man.
Why he talking so
hard?
hard?
I'm in Hawaii, man. What part of Hawaii you in?
No one cares.
I'm in Honolulu.
Honolulu.
He
Oh,
lying.
okay. I got a brother out there. He in the Navy. Shout out to my brother.
How may we help you?
What's good, homie?
I like the show, man. Keep it going, man. Don't be listening to the haters.
Thank you, man. Are you Polynesian?
Yeah, I'm Samoan.
Okay. That's what's up. Shout out to my.
Are you single?
Shout out to my ooses. Shout out to my ooses out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But shout out to my ooses.
Are you single though?
Oh, somebody trying to hook up with you. She trying to get some.
Are you single?
You dirty. You
Are
dirty.
you single?
For sure.
For those who don't know, we got Spaces X up here right now.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't like labels.
We got Spaces X up here right
I
now.
don't like labels.
So that's gonna be a nice little show later on.
Here
All
we
right,
go.
peace, brother, peace.
All right, but to me, fat is like when you just like have, because I think I'm fat because I have like, you know, a little pudge or whatever. Because I've had kids or whatever.
She gained
I'm
a little.
definitely
She
fat.
gained a little.
I
model
gained
weight,
a
but she look
whole
good.
lot
I
of
always
weight
tell her, like, you still
since
look
I've met
good.
him. I gained at least like 30 pounds.
But that's not fat. You're not
I'm definitely fat.
What do you
You're
consider
beautiful.
fat?
I consider
You're
fat like,
beautiful.
you know, if
got
I
niggas in your
see
DMs
like
now, all
the
in your
dimension
shit.
of your body and your dress, like the hanging over,
Okay.
the
Like the
slapiness,
muffin
it's like
topping.
yeah, like no, not muffin top. 'Cause I have a muffin top, but I'm fat though, so it don't even matter.
You got a booty.
But
you got a muffin body.
yeah,
Like
the
what,
girl.
like thighs touching?
No, not thighs touching, because I like my thick thighs. My thighs touch, definitely touch. But just like, I don't know, if you're over
There's
like
some kinda, like,
250, 250-ish, you're fat to me.
I
don't know,
agree.
It's just
I agree.
fair. If you're over like
That's fat.
250-ish, you're
I
fat to
agree.
me. Like, but he like fat girls. You can't.
So you like 300 pounds?
If I can pull out
she
that
saw
chick's
a plus
page
size girl that I
right
used to fuck
now.
with.
Oh, but she was thick though.
She was nice
thick.
and thick. She
no,
was.
she's oh my
listen,
god.
if you clean,
and not only was she fat, she was ugly.
Y'all females be calling chicks ugly. She was dark skinned, and y'all
Just-
females be
I
calling
have
certain
nothing
females ugly.
wrong
Y'all be
with
wrong
dark
as
skinned
fuck.
chicks. I'm
Like, you're
dark
not a
skinned.
dude. You can't
I
tell
thought
me
she was ugly.
if
Her,
a shorty
but
ugly.
she like her vagina.
Brown skin, though,
But I'm brown
honestly.
skinned, but I love dark skinned girls. I wouldn't say she's ugly because she's dark skinned. I'm not a fucking
Yo,
colorist.
Don't
I wouldn't
be a
do that.
colorist.
I'm not that girl. It's not who I
Yo.
am.
Girl, we gotta
You talking to the god body? I don't know what the fuck.
Anyway, so, but that's what he likes. I haven't seen anyone else besides his baby mama.
Babe.
She alright. But she a little. But
Don't start. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying.
Okay, so that leads to another question. So he has kids with another.
He has one. He has
Yeah,
one.
I feel like we need to end this. All right, y'all. So
Don't try to cut me
fire
off.
show. Hold up.
He do have kids outside
Yo.
before me.
What up, little nigga?
What's good, my nigga? You from? It's the best style nigga from East New York. Best style nigga from East New York.
It's Mo cousin, you bum ass
Hey,
nigga.
Mo cousin, what do you
What's good,
want,
my nigga?
Mo's cousin?
What's good, bro?
Yo, nah, look, fool.
Yo, you
I
play
ain't
ball?
You with you or nothing, my nigga. Let's figure out why your show so whack, bro. Keep
Why
it a buck.
is it whack?
Let's talk
Tell
about
us.
it. Come on,
Pinpoint.
bring it up.
Let's go.
I just think that your show was really trash, my nigga.
You're
because
not.
just,
You don't have any
you
valid
talk
points.
too long. You don't know how to shut the fuck up.
But you like watching me though.
Nah.
So
I
hold
really
up. So
like
hold
that
on. Let's
motherfucker.
examine this. Let's
Actually,
examine it.
a
Hold
couple
up.
seconds ago,
So you
your
think
mom
my
was
show
like,
is
"Jeez, I wanted
trash,
to cut your ass
but
earlier
you
'cause
watch
you
the
talking
show?
about home."
Are you gay, my nigga? Is that what it is?
Oh.
You like watching niggas on screens? Is that what it
what?
is, my nigga? So
What you
why
say,
you
bro?
watching the show?
Yo, look,
Why
I'm
you
gonna keep it
watching
a buck
this
with you
show?
right now, right?
Huh?
So, you got YouTube, right, on your phone?
You got YouTube? No, I don't know what the fuck you talk about, my nigga. I really
I
don't.
actually
Everybody got
on your
YouTube on their phone, my nigga. Everybody
Yo,
got
why
YouTube
you-
on their phone.
Huh?
Hey,
What's
hang
your
on.
problem?
Hang
What's
on,
your
hang on.
issue?
Bye, Mo's cousin.
Yo, bro,
Peace,
why-
my
yo,
nigga.
Bye, Mo's cousin. Anyway,
So when you met him, how
How did you meet Space? How did you meet Space?
How early
How did you meet
tell
Space?
that he had a kid with someone else?
oh, he told me right off the bat he's a great dad. I wouldn't take that from him.
Babe,
But
don't go
but he didn't
Don't
tell her about
go
me
any
though.
Further.
Okay.
Don't go any further.
All right.
How did I meet Space?
Okay.
Yes. How did you meet Space?
We met.
Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
He never told you this story.
No, we didn't know you. I knew you from the Instagram joint. 9 minutes? All right. He cutting it short. Yo, Space, come here, man.
No, we met. We both.
Yeah.
No, he heard that. He like got 5 minutes.
Running. There you go. There you go. The man of the hour. The man of the moment. Hold on, we got to call. Yo, what up? Yeah, you got it.
We met at the zoo.
Oh wow.
At the zoo? He was in a cage?
Was employed at the zoo. He was in the cage.
Nah.
Stayed in the cage.
Y'all used to work at the zoo? Bronx Zoo?
Bronx Zoo.
Oh shit, that's
And
what's
he
up.
was pressing up on me every single day, and I kept telling him
She had a man. She had a man, and she didn't want nothing to do with me.
I didn't, but he kept
So
pressing up on me.
Space took you from your man?
Damn. Mr.
That's
Steal
why I
Girl.
got you covered now. Yo, you a dirty
Is
nigga.
Mr. Steal Girl.
You a dirty nigga.
I did not take. First of all, I did not take her.
Or you a dirty female. How you gonna leave your man for this nigga and not be with him today?
Because he was a better guy.
Because he was Jamaican. I'm not sure.
Because he was Jamaican.
Yo.
What does that mean?
He has this whole thing about
was
Jamaican
dating a
guys
Jamaican before.
and how they're hella
That nigga,
trash or something
He
like
probably
that.
had two. He probably had a lot of baby mothers. Or
Oh my
something.
God, I got a lot of Jamaican
He
friends.
was.
Trash,
Oh, for real?
trash ass nigga.
What part of Jamaica
Oh.
he was from?
And like I also dated a Jamaican after him. Like I'll never date Jamaicans again. I'm like fuck y'all.
For real?
Fuck
Yo,
yeah.
hold on. Whoa.
Y'all probably good to be friends with, but like yo. Like,
I will say
No,
this: Jamaican men,
Hold on.
y'all are.
Hold
Well, not
on.
They don't know how to be.
Q5. Rocks there.
They don't know commitment, but
They
then it's
don't.
Like, I mean, Kadeem, he doesn't know commitment.
Kadeem.
He
So
doesn't know
what's your problem with commitment, Kadeem?
Damn, Kadeem, you don't know commitment?
Yes, you do. Obviously, you're not with this beautiful woman.
How long we been together? How long
We was together for 5 years.
That's not commitment.
Okay. But why y'all
Not
not
really, if
still-
y'all not
but why
together?
y'all still not together?
You a flat lever. That's what you are.
Why?
And I'm
Why
barking
did
on
you?
this
But
nigga.
why did you leave him? Why would you
leave
leave him?
Because he doesn't know what commitment is.
Because you don't know commitment
Well,
is.
yeah, she's here.
What is your? Ooh.
He clean up. He clean the house and stuff. He
Ooh.
clean.
He
Ooh.
does.
So are you?
Cause he look like one of them
Wait.
tall niggas don't clean up.
He doesn't.
He look like one of them tall niggas don't clean up and shit.
Are y'all
Yo,
trying
She
to?
got mad at me for picking up a piece of paper in her house. So don't tell her.
Are y'all trying to mend the relationship and y'all trying
That's
to?
what it seems though.
But
Y'all
you're here.
seem like a beautiful couple.
You're here. You're here.
Like she walked out the room, he was looking at your butt and everything. He looked back like, man, Tom, looking at you. I was watching this thing. I'm like, yo, he really felt her.
He's
Don't run
annoying.
down. I got you. Yo,
Yeah.
we gonna wrap up.
She
this
said she
show.
still got it though.
She still got it. We're gonna wrap up the show, y'all. Yo, I want to thank everybody for the love for tuning
Even Mo's cousin.
in. I
Hey,
want
Mo's
to
cousin.
next week for those who want to still talk about history and stuff.
No.
We doing a show. We got a brother coming up next week,
caller.
and we
Take the
gonna
last caller.
really
See what they
talk.
got to say.
Last caller. This is the same dude. What up, Mo?
Yo, what up, fool?
What
Hey,
up, my
Mo's
nigga?
cousin. What's good?
Nah, for real, my nigga. Be serious, my nigga. Be serious and don't say no bullshit, my nigga. I know you're gonna do it, but go ahead.
I've been trying to be serious this whole time, nigga. You the only person listening.
Go ahead, Mo's cousin.
I fuck with him.
What's
bro.
up,
I
Mo's
fuck with him
cousin?
heavy, though.
What's good?
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, boy. I didn't mean for you to get mad at me talking about you gonna tag me because I say your show is whack.
I got time.
I'm just keeping it a bean with you. You heard?
Why is the
My
show whack?
bad,
You
son.
wasn't even putting out
I'm
validated
trying to
points.
tell this nigga, but he keep talking.
Alright,
Yo,
alright.
what up,
Alright,
you
go ahead.
gay? What the fuck he talking
Talk,
about?
All right, go
talk, my
ahead,
nigga,
Mo's
talk. Go ahead.
cousin.
Alright, so look, listen, bro. Your show is really whack because you don't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm not saying it in a bad
fair.
way.
No, I get it.
But sometimes you just need to shut up and listen, my nigga.
Word, I
What
got
else,
you.
Mo's cousin?
You be dragging your whole conversation
Yo.
and you keep your calls on for too long. You need to hang up on half these niggas.
You don't know how to shut the fuck up
Like a
either.
All right, Mo's
Alright.
cousin. Thank you.
All right, so we gonna end the show out. I want to say peace to everybody who called up, including Mo Cousin. He's a regular on the show. That's my nigga. Yo, continue to watch the show. Follow me, King True _7 God. We're gonna be back for Shampoo. Shampoo is up next. You can look for him in the next couple of minutes. All right.
And thank y'all
So
for watching.
continue the show. Continue your love for watching the show. All right, I'm gonna